This is why you need to respect everyone.
I really agree with this clip. If you guys watch the whole thing, they talk about how, quiet people are, for the most part, they don't want confrontation, they don't want to argue, they don't want to get upside, get besides themselves. And I completely agree. I am that person. I am that person who does not want to argue. I don't want to fight. I am not, some things really hurt me that people say or people do, but I'm not about to address, you can't address every single little thing that happens. And I understand that. But best believe I'm observing and I'm paying attention to whatever it is that you do and whatever it is that you do say. And the thing that people need to keep in mind, you know what I mean? Me personally, knowing other quiet people and other more reserved people, I have seen myself come out of character. I've seen myself, where I've got punched so hard, emotionally, mentally, not necessarily physically, but I was beat down so bad that I had to speak up. I couldn't bear to take it anymore. And when you get to that space where you allow that to hit you, you allow yourself to get beat down like that, you explode. And a lot of the times you don't really care about the consequences. And I think that's the scary part of it, not really caring about the consequences that happen after you have literally hit the back wall, after you've gotten to the point where you can't take it anymore. And I want to say to the people who are quiet that it's okay to speak up for yourself sometimes. It's okay to, get some things off of your chest, and if it hurts the other person, then it hurts the other person, because at the end of the day, you can only control you. And if you allow things to hit you and hurt you all the way to the point where you do have to explode, you are still responsible for your actions when you do explode. You can't say, oh, well, this person pushed me to the brink. You know what I mean? For some situations, it's like, okay, I understand. But at the end of the day, you have to sit with that. You don't know what's going to happen when you just kind of wig out. You are responsible for yourself, and you are responsible for your actions when you get to that point. And so I want to say to a lot of people who are in that space, who are very introverted, who are very quiet, who are, not confrontational. We don't want that abrasive, or aggressive energy. Don't allow yourself to be stepped on. Don't allow people to belittle you. Don't allow people to put you down. Don't allow people to hurt you to where you take it for weeks and for months and for years on end, and then you get to that point where you just snap, because at some point you are going to snap. You are going to snap because we're human. We can't take that it's abuse. You know what I'm saying? It's abuse. And it's not even just abuse that the person is doing to you, it's abuse to self. You are abusing yourself by not speaking up for yourself, not being that not being a voice for yourself. And so that I want to say that, you know what I mean? It took me years for me to even understand that. I'm just now understanding that, sometimes it's okay to speak up, because I'm the type of person who doesn't like to hurt people. I don't want to hurt people's feelings. I don't want to, you know what I mean? I don't want to make people feel like the way I feel. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you got to let people know, because if you don't, then they'll just keep going. They'll just keep doing it. Some people don't know and some people do know. But as long as you are aware and you let yourself know, like, self, I'm not going to let nobody disrespect you. Self, I love you, and if you feel uncomfortable, say this. If you say it and it hurts the other person, you know what I mean? You can say, hey, you know what I mean? I don't mean to make you feel bad. I don't mean to hurt your feelings or anything like that, but I'm protecting my feelings. I'm protecting me, because at the end of the day, I am all that I got, right? That person is protecting their feelings, right, by doing whatever they're doing. So you have to do the same thing for yourself. So I would just say that, you know what I mean? Speak up for yourself. Make sure you stand up for yourself. Don't allow people to step all over you, your feelings and your opinions and stuff like that. Don't allow people to beat you down like that, especially for bullies, like school and stuff like that. When you're in school and you're getting bullied, and people are talking down on you, or people are actively physically hurting you. Stuff like that builds up, and it will hurt you in the long run as you become an adult. Because when you become an adult and you have to speak up for yourself, you're gonna be more introverted. You're not gonna want to do that, right? A lot of this stuff stems from childhood trauma and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Which is another conversation for another time. But I would definitely say, if you are introverted, if you're a quiet person, speak up for yourself. It's not, you are not going to all of a sudden be someone who's labeled argumentative, or and even if you are, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. At this point in life, you got to stand up for yourself, and you got to speak up for yourself when you can. You're not always going to have somebody else that's going to be reprimanded. There's not going to be bystanders around, to help you when certain situations like that come up. So you got to be that, is it confidant? You got to be that type of person for yourself. So yeah, that's all I had to say. I hope this, made sense, because I like to ramble. But yeah, I'll see you guys later.